Hello, folks. This is everybody's favorite chaotic jester. Yeah, I'm calling myself the chaotic jester again. You want to fight about this? But today was kind of a today has been kind of an emotional sucker punch to my balls. So could you so I'm not saying go easy on me or anything because I wouldn't expect you to, but my headspace is a little crap. Sorry about that. Let me close the door. Now, no. So, I wanted to do this video on Egg Paladin real quick because legit, I wanted to just dissect his comment a little bit. And really, man, I don't want to I ain't here to start no fights. I think I'm getting a little too old to be starting fights with people in the comments. Whew. Okay, I disagree with this. Don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying. How the fans. Okay. See, I understand. I also understand what you're saying, but some of the fans, no matter good or bad, they have overly sensitive bias when it comes to Sonic over other people's opinions. Well, yeah, I do understand that. I mean, dude, so many people basically sided with Ego Raptor when they said that Sonic Adventure sucks because Ego Raptor said so, and because Ego Raptor said so, we gotta listen to him. And trust me, I know that the fandom can be bad and toxic in areas. Trust me, trust me. I know that better than anybody else. But I wanted to focus on more of the positive shit because there's so many other motherfuckers focusing on the negative of the Sonic fandom. Like if you're an old timer YouTuber like me, you basically understand. You basically have heard this like all before in varying different degrees of quality and whatnot. And oh yeah, about the smacking of the lips, I kind of have a medical thing, so I sorry about that. It kind of happens sometimes. But let me see what else you got here. I really and yeah, Sonic has now become a meme. I have nothing against the people who like it. Indeed, there are people there. Indeed, there are in thoughts some tend to lash out, which is depressing. The fans, the fans that are who make Sonic survive again, I disagree. Personally, I'm not saying for like a money standpoint because yeah, Sega's the one that's keeping Sonic alive monetarily. But what I meant was Sonic. We're keeping Sonic. We're keeping not game Sonic alive per se. We're keeping. Everybody has their own vision of Sonic, right? I'm in a way. I'm keeping. Some of us are keeping Archie Sonic alive. Some people are keeping, various other aspects of Sonic alive, different canons and whatnot. Because we all love Sonic, and some of us like to do our own things. Sometimes we'll butt heads with each other. Sometimes we'll fight with each other. Sometimes we got a bunch of trolls who just gang up on you because you dare talk about Sonic in their neck of the woods. You dare show passion. And let me and sorry about that again. Medical thing. Sorry about that. When you told me, I've been watching that because sometimes I'll do it without actually just realizing it. Okay, it's a business, no matter how passionate the fans are about the series. And yeah, Sega will milk it. I ain't gonna lie. You are right about that. Regardless of what they do to marketing, Sonic is Sega's most popular series. It doesn't matter if the fans. It doesn't matter. Again, I wasn't really talking about like I wasn't really talking about how like say I'm not saying Sega isn't keeping it alive. Yes, they are. But I'm saying the thing is the fans are what's keeping Sonic from not being too stale by itself. I mean, yeah, I don't really like the memes. I don't really like the memes myself. I mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes it makes me laugh. Other times I'll be like, okay, but I don't really truly hate them per se. To be real, um, I really feel like I really feel like this. That's how it is now. And I said like, and I'm not saying say Sonic Team shouldn't be criticized because literally they do, but they're a bunch of like bright, fresh faces. So I wasn't expecting, when I heard that they basically got a bunch of newbies to do Sonic Forces, I was like, I wasn't. When I found that out, I know now that I can't really expect much. What I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is the fans, from my perspective, the good, like the actual ones who are actually doing like actual work and whatnot, are what keep are are truly what's keeping Sonic alive in a certain kind of way. Monetarily, Sonic will always be alive because Sega will bank on Sonic until the day they die. They have other IPs. No one still like these kids nowadays. They don't even really know about Jet Set Radio, Nights in the Dreams, freaking Sakura Wars, and the list goes on. Because Sega is like, no, what's making more money right now is Yakuza and Sonic. So we're not gonna try and like do anything else. And I'm not trying to say I disagree with you. I agree. I agree. But the way I see is like the way I see it, it's not all the Sonic fans are toxic. That's what I was trying to get across. Because like again, if you're like me, you've seen people say, "Oh, the Sonic fandom is bad. It's toxic. It's horrible." But I've seen the positive side of the fandom more than I've seen the negative side. Like the negative side of the fandom, the toxicer side, is mostly subsiding. Well, if you're a Sonic tuber, it's still going on no matter what you say. But when it comes to like the people who are actually like making actual quality fan based products, it's Sonic is still kind of going on. I mean, I ain't saying that the current Sonic member teams don't need to be criticized. They do, but like again, they're newbies. They're probably like, and I heard that was like their first game. So Forces was like their first game. They sorry about that again. Um, but in but and yeah, they do deserve to be criticized for their work, and if they never improve, you are right about that too. Trust me, I want Sonic Adventure 3. I kind of do in a way want Sonic Adventure 3, but I'm not gonna sit here and go like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, Sonic Adventure 3, because I've done that before. See, when you're like me, you pretty much said all you needed to say about the Adventure series and what you want for Sonic and how you want it and what do you want from it and all this other stuff. I've seen the good side of the fandom. I mean, you probably seen like your share of toxic stuff, but I've seen mostly the fandom nowadays, even though we have a few crazies in the nest, they're positive, sir. I'm not trying to, and again, I'm not trying to devalue your comment because you have a point. I mean, but the fans, I know it's harsh, but they made a choice. In the end, the fans, not the fans, they worked with, see, the team like Azuka, Ian Flynn. Don't talk about Ian Flynn, man. It's like a bad word. He's like a fucking. It's like a fucking curse word on this channel. Not a freaking swear word. A fucking curse. Please be aware of what you're saying before people take it the wrong way. A word of advice: please stop sucking your lips. Again, medical situation. But personally, but personally, I mean, you can disagree with me too. But honestly, and I should have probably dialed it back with the whole "I'm gonna support the real fans." Yeah. I was doing two takes, and I was doing two takes. The second one was like, the first one was like everything I was gonna say in detail, and I just got, when you do multiple takes of the same video, or when you're me, it just you get more annoyed, and the more takes you do, the more takes I do, I just get more frustrated. So I should have waited until I was really ready, and that's my fault. But all I really truly have to say is like, I still believe that, yeah, Sega's keeping Sonic alive. That's the most popular series. I agree with that. But I feel like people like me who are trying to show other fans, that there's more stuff with Sonic when it comes to Archie stuff, when it comes to different canon stuff, all that. There was more to Sonic than just bald gimmick nose hair jokes and all this other stuff. And that's what I try to do. I don't want to dwell on the negativity of Sonic fans, even though I do reference one particular Sonic tuber in particular. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't saying it. You guys already fucking know who I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna say it. But personally, I just feel like it's better because when when I really started when I started my YouTube way back in the day, that's all people ever really did, just focus on the negative of Sonic. Like all the fucking time. I was like all anybody ever did. I don't like I don't like I don't like Sonic Unleashed. I don't like this. I don't like that. Adventure is still cool, but I don't like this and that. And I just got tired of always. I got tired of fans always, hating on just blindly hating on Sonic. And that's why I want to be a little bit more positive and show them that Sonic has good points. It has good merits. The Archie comics, you may not like the pre-reboot version of them, but it's the closest thing we ever really get to the freedom to Sonic SAM being continued. Now we got season 3, another fan project coming down the pipe, and I gotta say, I'm like ecstatic, and the animation looks pretty good too. Like I'm not trying to tell you that your whole thing is not valid, and I did seriously, honestly, jump the gun a little bit. I freaking accept that I made a mistake and I cop to that. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the Sonic fandom isn't like. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the fandom is bad and everybody should run away from it. There are more good people in the fandom nowadays, and we outnumber the bad. We outnumber the toxic. We outnumber the bad. Why do you think I went after DJ Sonic Freak when he was talking about the comics? Because that man just has like hatred for the entire fandom. Like, and I feel like it's mostly misplaced because it's only just a bunch of. He probably had a bunch of bad experiences with a bunch of bad Sonic fans. And I hate people like Blockbuster Critic because that motherfucker always talked about the bad Sonic fans and never looked at the good Sonic fans and openly made fun of all of us like we were all the same. And then when DJ Sonic Freak was talking about forces, saying that anything the fans make is cancer, and then I go, well, what about? Okay, now that one was an intentional lip smack, and I'm like, what about? I'm like, what about like all the good fan fiction people have made? What about all the good cosplay, the art, the all the good, you know, all the good fan works that came out of it, people that were inspired. Like, I know you're talking about the toxic side and how Sega is the only thing keeping it from really being, forgotten. But I feel like ever since Mania, I feel like the fans have been pushing even harder. Going even further than they ever have before. And I've been in this fandom for a long time. A long time. Since I was a wee lad. And I've seen I've seen nothing but negativity back in the day. Nothing but negativity. Mr. Egg Paladin. But now things are a little bit different. I don't know if a lot of people even notice that, but things are a lot more different than it ever has been. You can disagree with me all you like. I'm not trying to tell you not to, but the way I see it, you don't. You haven't seen if you were around like 2008 or 2006. Oh, that was when the negativity was rising. But now it's like the more positive side of the fandom is overtaking the toxic side. Whether you see that or not, I do. Whether you agree with me or understand me or not, or not. That's what's going on right now. And I would suggest looking at the good side. Actually, go on Sonic Central. Go on Sonic Central. Look up freaking Archie Sonic Online. Go look at Season 3. Go look at the Archie Sonic Restoration Project. Those are the very things, Mr. Egg Paladin, that give me hope. That gave me hope. The Archie, the Archie Sonic comic made me see that Sonic doesn't always have to be what he's always been. And that sparked something in me. It sparked, well, hope. Actually, me saying hope like this is kind of funny because my character, uh, Bugsy Prime. He may be a positive person, but I have my character's tied to like the Danganronpa series, so me saying hope like this is kind of funny in retrospect. But yeah, folks. Mr. Egg Paladin, I thank you for your comment. You were really sorry about that. Now that wasn't intentional. That came out. Now I really thank you for your comment. You were respectful, and that's good. That's what I want. I don't want motherfuckers like coming to my comments like you suck. You actually had a point. You saw it out to the end. You stuck to your guns, and you have a whole bunch of decent points. So I thank you for giving me your thoughts. Don't think don't think for a second I'm just like I didn't like your thing. No, you make a lot of sense. Your point does stand, but from my standpoint, I've seen a lot more positive stuff nowadays. It ain't like the old days of Sonic where I was just angry, always angry at Sonic. Because to me, I treat the game Sonic as a different entity from the Sonics from everything else now. Because Archie Sonic That is my Sonic. Setting up Sonic, even though they're the same. My Sonic. Game Sonic will always kind of be my Sonic, but he's changed. And that's okay. Also, they are making kind of an into the Sonic verse fan film called Villains. It's gonna have my favorite green hedgehog, Scourge the Hedgehog. Oh, yeah, sometimes I just wish people would call me to do Scourge voices. Just like seriously, like Egg Paladin. If you ever need a Scourge voice, just call. Like, and that's for anybody. I can do Scourge for you. My Scourge is a little bit more raspy, and he sounds more like this. But I feel like if you want him, you can have him. Just works on that with me. but hey, but hey, do what you want, guys. Me, I got some writing to do, and maybe, just maybe, I'll figure out a way for Sonic Freedom Fighters to still kind of exist, even though season 3 that the other fans are making are gonna try and make it a little bit better. Again, Egg Paladin, I don't want you to see, like, a lot of freaking little YouTubers think I attack people, and I don't. It's just sometimes they take what I say the wrong way, and they go like, "Bitch, we're gonna get your ass for this." And back in the day, if you would have gave me this comment, I would have probably just went all over you. I'd have just been really angry, and I would have went for your jugular, metaphorically. But, as you get older, you just kind of mellow out a little bit. You care. I care. But I'm not going to just, get into fights with people anymore like I used to. So, But Egg Paladin, thank you. Now if you excuse me, I think I still have a pest request video to do. Or probably I'll do it tomorrow. This video really took a minute to get my thoughts down, so I may do pest request tomorrow. I'm sorry guys, but you'll see my Solid's voice a little bit later. I still gotta fix the lisp because it's been so long since I did Solix's voice, so he doesn't really sound like he's supposed to sound. It's been so long. Next video, next little Bugsy editorial, we're gonna talk about Homestuck. I feel like doing that. Peace, everybody. Peace.